Hello, and thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, I am in my guest bedroom, and I'm getting ready to decorate for the fall season. In my bedroom now, I currently have olive green and black and white. That's what I went with for the summer season. And some weeks back, I shared that I had picked up these rust-colored pillows from Ross. And this double set of pillows was only $6. Where's the price? $6.49. And so I picked these up. Love this color. And so I'm going to add this color, but I'm not getting rid of the olive green. I cannot afford to redo the whole color of this room. So I'm just going to add the rust with the olive green and remove the black and white. That's going to give me a totally different look and add those elements of fall. So if you'd like to see how it turns out, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is what the room looked like with the black and white and the olive green. So we're just going to remove that and we're going to replace it with this. And then we've got some other rust color items that we're going to add as well. So let me go ahead and show you those items. All right, so I got this rust colored throw. I got this from the At Home store. It was $9.99. Very, very pretty color. I love this. And I'm calling this rust. It might be copper. It might be burnt orange. I don't really know. I might be a little colorblind. I don't know that either. But anyway, that's the color I'm using. I got these florals here. Where'd these come from? These are from Michael's. This is from Ashland. And I know these are probably more of a burnt orange, but I think they'll look pretty in with it. And then I bought these also. I think I got these from the At Home store, and they were $3.99. These were $9.99, and I'm pretty sure they were 40% off of that. So I got those. I got this rust colored pumpkin from Dollar Tree. This was $5 from Dollar Tree. They only had one. That's why I only got that one. And then I got this candle here, which is called Cedar and Suede. And it smells so good. It's a double wick candle. Let me see if I see where I got it. Oh, this was from Big Lots. And this was $8 at Big Lots. Very nice candle. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'll probably bring in some more things. Who knows? But we'll go ahead and get started with these things.
These smaller black and white pillows were a part of a bed and a bag set that I bought probably 15 years ago. It's really, really old, and I have added additional pillows to it, paired it with different colors. I have really and truly got my money's worth out of those pillows. I love items that are versatile like that.
Now, I don't have a lot of company in this space very often. But I always keep the room ready just in case. Sometimes you never know. But yeah, most of the time the room is just empty. It's so funny because my son and daughter-in-law, when they bought their house recently, they opted not to have a spare bedroom. Now they have 5 or 6 bedrooms in their home, and they don't have a guest bedroom. They said they wanted to have space that they utilize in their home all the time. They didn't want to have a room that was only used when people come, which won't be often. And I was mortified when they told me that. I'm like, I'm old school, you know. You always had a spare bedroom when I grew up. If you had the space in your home, one of them was for guests to come. They don't have one, but they do have it where they can set it up for guests when they do come. They convert a room. They got like a pull-out sofa that's very comfortable. And they just got the stuff to do that. So it works for them. It seems to work. So, yeah. Now, when I did my bedroom downstairs, I talked about the fact that I had too many pillows on my bed and that I wanted to do away with them because it just wasn't practical. And I was kind of going with that same thought in mind when I was doing this bedroom. But I can tell you now, this is looking too plain for me. I need some more pillows. So, by the end of this video, you might see some more pillows on here. We'll see. I don't know. Since it is a guest bedroom, I just kind of want it when I do have guests to come. I want to have that wow factor when somebody comes into the room. And this ain't doing it. Let's go ahead now and do the floral arrangement. And then we'll figure that out.
You know, as I'm decorating this space, it really does kind of make sense not to have dedicated guest bedrooms in a way. Leave it to the millennials or the Gen Zs or whomever the generations are. Apologies, I'm not up on it. But, to have a space in your home that you rarely use and you just have it there serving no purpose 99.9% of the time. That is kind of crazy, right? And when I was raised, not only did we have a guest bedroom, but we also had a living room that you did not use. Y'all remember that plastic on the living room furniture and everything? You did not go in the living room when I was growing up in our home. My mom's living room set was like brand new some 30, 40 years later because it was hardly ever used. You didn't go in there. And nowadays we have living rooms that we use on a daily basis. But I really need to rethink this guest bedroom thing because I don't have that many guests. And there are other things I could be doing with this room and still have space to accommodate guests when they
I
do
hadn't
come.
noticed this until just now, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this actually has little leaves in the glass, so that's really pretty. So when this candle is done, I will do a DIY to try to keep this because that's too pretty to, do away with once it's burned down. This is a perfect example of when you go traveling and you see something and you buy it. It seems like a good idea at the time. I bought these years ago, probably 15 years ago. I don't even remember when it was. I don't remember where it was. But when I tell you I've never used them for anything other than to collect dust. But I decided to bring them out since they are in the right colors that I'm using. And I just set them there. You're going to see I'll move them later. So now I'm just looking up here on top of this chest to do some changes up there as well. That little lamp I thrifted a long time ago when my granddaughter was here, and it came with a pink ribbon around it, and then I decided to put that little green ribbon around when I went with the green color. And you're going to see a little bit later here, I'm going to change it again. I just can't part with this little lamp. I thought it was so cute.
This is the ribbon that came around those pillows that I got from Ross for $6 and some change. I'm going to see if I can utilize this ribbon. It's a long piece. It's in the color scheme that I want, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So I think I'm going to try to repurpose it and put that around that little lamp that I just refused to get rid of, just to kind of tie it into the color scheme. I am not a pro at all at making bowls. Actually, I'm pretty bad at it, but I'm going to give it a try just to bring the color in. That's the whole objective here. It doesn't have to be perfect. I love the idea of having nice, crisp towels for my guests when they do come. So I always set aside towels that are not used in my daily rotation. And I like to have them set aside in the guest bedrooms for whenever I do have guests. And typically it's so long in between guests coming that when I know that someone is going to come, I have to take them and wash them so that they're nice and fresh for when guests come. It's just something that I do. What do you do in your house? Now, these towels here, they're not really the same color, but they kind of match. And there are some that I actually already had. So I'm just going to bring those in. And I'm starting off using them in this basket, which I like to have a little basket of towels for my guests. In the end, you'll see that I'm going to ditch the basket. But nevertheless, I will have the towels here and they will be ready for whomever my next guest is. And you see here that I'm going to put those little instruments that I have that have never served any purpose whatsoever. So I'm going to try them in here. I'm going to ditch that idea too. But anyway, I ended up just setting the towels there on that little chest just so that they're there and they're ready for, when I do have guests, I like to know that I have some clean towels and that they're nicer towels, whatever. So I'm just going to put these little instruments right here. And that's where they'll sit for now. But I really do need to think about the future of those things. I hate having things around the house that serve no purpose. I don't even know where I got them from. So they're not even like a memory of my trip because I don't even know where I got them. And just for an extra touch, I decided to pull out my little fall give thanks pillow to add to my pillows on the bed, just to give it a fuller look. And so I'm happy with that for now. Like I said, I don't want to purchase anything else because this is a space that's not used that often, but I do want to have a nice space available if I need it. So this is how the room turned out. I'm very pleased with it. I think it gave it a nice pop of the fall autumn season, which is what I was going for. I am loving this rust color. I think it is so pretty, and it pairs nicely with the olive green in my opinion. So I do like that as well. There is nothing like being able to pair things that you already have with a few new items and give it a fresh new look. Do you decorate for the fall season? It is really one of my favorite seasons to decorate. And even though I don't use the traditional fall colors in the main part of my home downstairs, I do love that pop of the traditional colors in my home. And I love this color. It just gives just that rich autumn feel, which I really like. If you're decorating for fall, have you already started or when will you start? Comment below and let me know what you're doing in your home. I would love to hear from you.
Well, thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it motivating. And if you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and also hit that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed. And to all my returning family members, thank you so much for stopping back by. And I hope to see each and every one of you over here on my next one. Bye-bye.